Okay, everybody, so happy Tuesday. I'm gonna try to finish up the video where I left off as best possible as I can. But I'm back out here at the park. It feels so good outside, y'all. And anyway, so just a continuation from the last video. So yeah, so like I was saying, the so after that officer, went off on me in the way he did. Again, I felt like it just wasn't the appropriate time for him to express how he felt in the moment. But I mean, he was just coming from a genuine place, and I get that. But like I said, he was fussing at me like I was his daughter. So, but again, I do get the frustration. So anyway, so that happened, and so I ended up moving to the little fur babies are cute. Sorry, y'all. Out at the park, you see all the little doggies and everything. So anyway, so like I said, a friend of mine at the time, and I said that she drove me and the boys to we ended up going to Kansas City. But what ended up happening is we actually took the Greyhound. Remember Greyhound bus station? And that was actually my first time riding the bus. But she wanted to make sure that me and the boys were safe. And I just felt, by that time he was baby riding her scooter. It wasn't safe to be there in Columbus for us. And I felt that was the best thing to do, was to leave. So like I said, we ended up relocating to Kansas City, Missouri. We have family there, and my oldest sister, she actually lives there as well, and that is who we moved in with originally. But my friend, she it was, I'm forever thankful, or forever, I'll be forever thankful for what she did, helping us move, riding that bus. It was a long, I want to say about 18-hour drive on that Greyhound bus station. It was a long drive. And then we had, at the time, my oldest son, so I had all three of them. So my oldest son, Patrick, he was like 5. No, he was 4. And then the next to the oldest, Demetrius, is 3. Yes, they're stair step. That's how you say it. They're stair step. But yes, I had them extremely close. So they were 4 and 3. And then my youngest son, Deucey, we call him Deucey. He's named after his dad. He was 2. He wasn't quite 2. He was like 1. But anyway, he was tiny. So we got those boys, the things that we had, and we got on the bus and we made the move. And again, thank God for having her to be able to support me in that way at that time. So we ended up moving to Kansas City, and I lived there about 6 months. But y'all, like I said on the last video, he ended up he started back trying to contact me, and I don't know, it was nothing but the plan from the enemy. But anyway, I gave in, and I told him where I was at. So he came to Kansas City. Now, when I relocated there, remember I told y'all that I was working for KFC in Georgia. So thank God I was actually able to transfer my job to Kansas City. And so anyway, he ended up coming there. Now my family, they didn't care for him, because of the reason I was there in the first place. They they just didn't care for. But really, I think my family members, because I ended up moving out my sister's house, and what happened was, I believe once she found out that he was coming there, and I can't blame her. But anyway, I ended up moving, and it was so far. It happened so long ago. I don't remember every single detail. And another thing, just a side note, and I never was diagnosed having concussion, but when I hit my head on that when he was stumping me, and I kept hitting my head on that pipe before I went out. Anyway, I believe it damaged something. So there's things that I don't remember, and there's some things that I can remember. I thank God God could do anything. He could restore everything, and he's doing that for me. But there was I did suffer from that injury. But anyway, going back to Kansas City. So I ended up moving out my sister's house, and I moved in with one of my cousins. So moved in with my cousin. She had her 3 kids. I had my kids, and then all of our family there is close also, but which I appreciated that. Thank God for her even opening her